Welcome to Cooking the Casbah. My name is Sabi. I take you on a culinary journey of the Mediterranean and the world right here in Madison. Today we're focusing on Wisconsin, Washington Island to be exact, sustainable agriculture. Leah Kaplan from the Washington Hotel, Restaurant and Culinary School will be joining us, and Kirby Nelson from Capitol Brewery will talk about his wonderful island wheat beer. Before we go anywhere talking about sustainable, you sustain yourself by taking a snack somewhere here. And I know you do. Don't lie to me. You take snacks. Here is something that will sustain you using wheat. This is puffed wheat. I have a little bit of pecans. Instead of a candy bar or a chocolate bar, take notes, moms. A little bit of this, and this is sun-dried cherries from the Door County Peninsula near the Washington Island. And I make this any ratio you like. You can have more of the sweet, sour stuff as the cherries. Pecans could also be replaced by almonds. I'm putting everything in this pile here. So sustain your energy by snacking on one of these. Put some in a bag in your office drawer. You'd be surprised to what kind of energy you get out of this little dish. And this is a trail mix made by me, Sabi. Stay tuned, you're watching Cooking the Casbah.
Hi, I am Chef Sabi. I've been a Madison restaurateur for 20 years. Join me as I cook my way around the world and visit with Madison area chefs to explore their culinary creations. Come with me on an epic journey of culinary adventures, right here on Cooking the Casbah.
We're back and you're watching Cooking the Casbah, coming to you from the Willie Street Co-op's kitchen. This is their presentation room, and thanks to them for allowing us the opportunity to use this. And we're doing sustainable agriculture from Wisconsin. One of the things that I wanted to focus on was staying simple, using some of the island wheat. We're talking about Washington Island, that is. This is a cracked wheat. I'm making a soup that would complement the meal that Leah Kaplan is about to make in the next segment. So here, number one wheat. The finer the grain, the smaller the number is. I find that the finer grain will cook much faster. So this is easy for someone at home to heat up a pan, a little bit of olive oil. I have some onions. This could be scallions, could be your favorite onion-like product. And this was just about a cup. For recipes, you can go to www.cookingthecasbah.com. A little bit of salt to bring the moisture out of the onions, and a little bit of fresh ground pepper. And this is but the first stage. If I need a little bit more oil, I'll keep adding. This is the connection between you, the creator of this meal, and the meal. You want to see how things look. Based on that, I decide whether I want to add more oil or not. It's really that simple. If I can do it, anyone can. So I'll add the wheat at this stage. Wheat has been used in our diet for bazillions of years. Write that one down. That's a big number. I learned that from my nephews. Bazillions. So it's a big part of our diet, our consumption, and people have a tendency to shy away from it. But if you find the wheat that is unbleached and that is wholesome, you'll get benefit from that. Here I'm going to use tomato juice. You can, but you don't have to use the chicken broth. So I add the tomato juice. Increase the heat a little bit to bring it to a boil. That's how it's done. And if you don't want chicken broth, you skip that. Could be lamb broth, could be water. Water would be the lightest flavor. Here I'm using chicken broth. This is organic. So they tell me the chicken was organically raised in this case. And I'll add as much of that or as little as I want. And this is pretty much it. I bring this to a boil. The test here is the wheat. If the wheat is no longer crunchy, your soup is done. So in a few minutes, we can share this. You guys excited? Are you ready? This is the wheat tomato soup to go with our wheat theme show today. This is my wheat tomato soup. When we come back, we're going to visit with Leah Kaplan from the Washington Hotel, Restaurant and Culinary School. And of course, Kirby Nelson from Capitol Brewery is coming to show us what he makes with that wheat. Stay tuned, you're watching Cooking the Casbah.